तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मा अमृतंगमय. Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Let us pray for Ishvara's grace and start with the invocation by Jayalakshmi ji.
श्री वक्रतुंड महाकाय कोटि सूर्य समप्रभा निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव शुभकार्येषु सर्वदा. शृङ्गक्ष्माभृन्निवासे शुकमुखमुनिभिर्सेव्यमानाङ्घ्रि पद्मे स्वाङ्गच्छाया विदूता मृतकरसुरराड् वाहने वाक्सवित्री शम्भुश्रीनाथमुख्या मरवरनिकरैर्मोदतः पूज्यमाने विद्यां शुद्धां च बुद्धिं कमलजदयिते सत्वरं देहि मह्यम्. कल्यादौ पार्वतीशः प्रवरसुरगण प्रार्थित श्रोतवर्त्मा प्राबल्यं नेतु कामो यतिवरवपुषा गत्ययां शृङ्गशैले संस्थाप्यार्चां प्रचक्रे बहुविधनुदिभिः सात्वमिन्द्वर्धचूडा विद्यां शुद्धां च बुद्धिं कमलजदयिते सत्वरं देहि मह्यम्. पापौघं ध्वंसयित्वा बहुजनिरचितं किञ्च पुण्यालि मारात् सम्पाद्यास्तिक्य बुद्धिं श्रुतिगुरुवचने श्वादरं भक्तिदार्ढ्यम् देवाचार्य द्विजादिष्वपि मनुनिवहे तावकीने नितान्तं विद्यां शुद्धां च बुद्धिं कमलजदयिते सत्वरं देहि मह्यम्. विद्यां शुद्धां च बुद्धिं कमलजदयिते सत्वरं देहि मह्यम्.
Thank you, Jalakshmi ji, for a very prayerful song. I would like to request revered Swamini Ammas to bless us through the Taittiriya Upanishad chanting now.
शन्नो मित्रः शं वरुणः शन्नो भवत्वर्यमा शन्न इन्द्रो बृहस्पतिः शन्नो विष्णुरुक्रमः नमो ब्रह्मणे नमस्ते वायो त्वमेव प्रत्यक्षं ब्रह्मासि त्वमेव प्रत्यक्षं ब्रह्म वदिष्यामि ऋतं वदिष्यामि सत्यं वदिष्यामि तन्मामातु तद्वक्तारमवतु अवतु माम् अवतु वक्तारम् ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः वेदमनुचाचार्यो देवासिनमनुषास्ति सत्यं वद धर्मं चर स्वाध्यायः मा प्रमदः आचार्याय प्रियं धनमाहृत्य प्रजातन्त्रं मा व्यवच्छेत्सि सत्यान्न प्रमदितव्यं धर्मान्न प्रमदितव्यं कुशलान्न प्रमदितव्यं भूत्यैन प्रमदितव्यं स्वाध्यायप्रवचनाभ्यान्न प्रमदितव्यं देवपितृकार्याभ्यान्न प्रमदितव्यं मातृदेवो भव पितृदेवो भव आचार्यदेवो भव अतिथिदेवो भव यान्यनवद्यानि कर्माणि तानि सेवितव्यानि नो इतराणि यान्यस्माकं सुचरितानि तानि त्वयोपास्यानि नो इतराणि एके चास्मच्छ्रेया गुंसो ब्राह्मणाः तेषां त्वयासनेन प्रश्वसितव्यं श्रद्धया देयम् अश्रद्धया देयं श्रिया देयं प्रिया देयं भिया देयं संविदा देयम् अत यदि ते कर्मविचिकित्सा वा वृत्तविचिकित्सा वा स्यात् एतत्र ब्राह्मणाः सम्मर्षिणः युक्ता अयुक्ताः अलूक्षा धर्मकामाः स्युः यथा ते तत्र वर्तेरन् तथा तत्र वर्तेताः अथाभ्याः ख्यातेषु एतत्र ब्राह्मणाः सम्मर्षिणः युक्ता अयुक्ताः अलूक्षा धर्मकामाः स्युः यथा ते तेषु वर्तेरन् तथा तेषु वर्तेथाः एष आदेशः एष उपदेशः एषा वेदोपनिषत् एतदनुशासनम् एवमुपासितव्यम् एवमुचैतदुपास्यम् शन्नो मित्रः शं वरुणः शन्नो भवत्वर्यमा शन्न इन्द्रो बृहस्पतिः शन्नो विष्णुरुक्रमः नमो ब्रह्मणे नमस्ते वायो त्वमेव प्रत्यक्षं ब्रह्मासि त्वामेव प्रत्यक्षं ब्रह्मावादिशं ऋतमवादिशं सत्यमवादिशं तन्मामावीत् तद्वक्तारमवतु वक्तारमावीत् आवीन्माम् आवीत् वक्तारम् ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः.
Swamini Amma, it has indeed been spiritually uplifting to have learned the chanting of Shastras from you. We'd also like to thank you for your guidance on the Panchangam and also guidance to the Temple Seva team. Thank you. Now I would like to request Acharya ji to honor His Holiness Swami Paramarthananda ji with our traditional offering of garlands and fruits. Next, I would like to request Ravindranath ji and Ramohan ji to honor Acharya with garland and fruits. Rajdai ji and Sri Lakshmi ji request you to honor Swamini Saradananda ji with garland and fruits. Sujata ji and Mala ji request you to honor Swamini Vedarthananda ji with garland and fruits. Anuradha ji and Andre ji request you to honor Medha ji with garland and fruits. Deepa ji and Mohan Raj ji request you to honor Arati ji with garland and fruits. Ashok ji and Douglas ji request you to honor Sudipta ji with garland and fruits. Swamini Tattvapriyananda ji will be our Sanskrit teacher for level 1 in the 1-year course. I request Shanti ji to welcome her by offering her a garland. Now, I would like to request Sri Saswat Bhatts to share with us the syllabus of Vedanta and his overall experience of the course.
ॐ ब्रह्मानन्दं परमसुखदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यम् एकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वधी साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तं नमामि। His Holiness Sri Swami Paramarthananda Saraswati Ji, His Holiness Sri Swami Sadatmananda Saraswati Ji, Swamini Ammas, Swamijis, Sanskrit teachers, and everyone who has graced this occasion with their presence, I would like to offer my namaskaram to all of you. As we draw towards the successful completion of the journey that we embarked upon 108 days ago, I can say that this course has not only been life-changing, as Swami Ganesha Swarupananda ji mentioned during inauguration, but it has also added a deep sense of profundity and meaning to our lives. As part of the Vedanta syllabus, we studied Tattva Bodha in 72 classes, the Bhagavad Gita in 141 classes, 12 darshanas, Sadhana Bodhini, and 108 names of the Lord. We started the course with Tattva Bodha as the expository text covering Sadhana Chatushtayam, Atma Vichara, Tat Padartha Vichara, Jiveshwar Aikya Vichara, and Jnanaphalam exhaustively, laying the foundation for the study of the Bhagavad Gita, where Swamiji ensured that not only we get the word-by-word translation of each shloka, but also the lakshartha behind them is extracted and handed down over to us, thereby equipping us with the vision of Vedanta. In the past, we all have had our share of formal and informal education, but I feel what makes it difficult for most of us to retain what has been taught is the absence of someone who is a living embodiment of that knowledge. But being here in this Gurukulam and seeing our teachers being the very personification of the Shastra which we've come to learn has made it possible for us to look up to them and try to follow their footsteps. I would like to highlight the role of Swamiji not just as the Acharya, but also in a multitude of capacities befittingly captured in the following lines. Tvameva mata cha pita tvameva, tvameva bandhuscha sakha tvameva, tvameva vidya dravinam tvameva, tvameva sarvam mama deva deva. Every time I sat down in Swamiji's gracious presence, his words emanated affection, care, and accommodation, about which I could go on speaking, and yet no amount of words would be sufficient. Last but not the least, I would like to extend my heartfelt gratitude to Swamini Ammas and our Sanskrit teachers, Medha ji, Arati ji, and Sudipta ji, without whom this course wouldn't have been successful. Thank you very much. Om Tat Sat.
I would now like to request Susri Megha Goyal ji to share some part of the syllabus of chanting class 1 and her overall experience in the course.
Hari Om. My pranam to Swamiji, Swami Paramatmananda ji, Swamini Ammas, Sanskrit teachers, honorable guests, and my fellow students. As we gather here today for the Valedictory function, I take the opportunity to speak on my experience about Vedic chanting and my overall journey of these 108 days in the Gurukulam. In level 1 chanting class, we learn to chant chapters 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 6th, 11th, 13th, 15th, 18th of Bhagavad Gita with Namavalis of Shri Jnana Ganpati, Shri Dakshinamurti, and Stotram of Shri Dakshinamurti, Shri Ganga, Shri Ganesha, Shri Sharda, Shri Saraswati, Shri Annapurna, Shri Mrityunjaya, Shri Margbandhu, along with Shri Ganesha Pancharatnam, Shri Dayananda Panchkam, Shri Meenakshi Pancharatnam. To our esteemed Swamini Ammas, words seems inadequate to express the profound impact you have had on our lives in these 108 days. You have patiently taught us how to pronounce each word correctly and how to chant in most traditional way. But more than that, you have shown us why these chants are so special and meaningful. You have taught us that chanting isn't just about saying words, it's about strengthening a connection with Ishvara. Chanting together with you and fellow students every afternoon in that quiet room created a profound sense of oneness. Beyond the technicalities, your patience with students having different backgrounds was remarkable. I still remember me having typical accent for some words, like Guruve as Guruve. You stopped the class and you did not allow me to go further until I got the pronunciation right. And you continued to check my pronunciation even after the class while going to the dining hall. Such is your dedication, compassion, and your willingness to help the students. We are grateful for everything you have done to help us learn and grow Swamini Ammas. I want to express my heartfelt gratitude to Swamiji for his teachings. When I first stepped into this ashram, I had no prior background in both Vedanta as well as ashram life. And so I had no idea how much it would impact me. But now, looking back, I realize that it has been one of the most transformative experiences of my life. Each day was a blessing, a gift of grace, giving us opportunity to learn a lot about self. Each new day helped me to change the way I perceive myself. As mentioned by Swamiji, the initial days are like honeymoon period, the real picture will come later. True to his words, all my anxieties and fears got surfaced after a few days. But having a dedication to improve and grow, I started getting better when finally Bhagwan Sri Krishna came into picture and put the chariot intentionally in middle of two armies. Explained by Swamiji that Bhagwan wanted Arjuna to work on his fundamental problems. So he did this purposefully, and gradually I realized that everything is in order. I learned to let go of my anxieties and fears by recognizing the patterns of my own thoughts, emotions, and behaviors. I realized how much of my life had been shaped by false perception and limited beliefs about myself. Your repeated advice about introspection without judgment helped a lot, Swamiji. I'm truly grateful for the solid foundation you have provided me, which will serve as a firm base for my further growth in Vedanta. Thank you, Swamiji. I wanted to take a moment to express my deepest gratitude to Medhaji for teaching us Sanskrit. Your dedication and teaching style have made learning Sanskrit enjoyable. Now, coming to Gurukulam, the comfort given to us by the management and staff was exceptional. I felt incredibly safe and secure. I must say, I've done many punyas in my life that Shastra's chosen me as well. It's a grace of Ishvara that I started my Vedanta journey in such prestigious and traditional Gurukulam. And I must have done more punyas to have met such wonderful group of fellow students. You all have accommodated me selflessly. So many people said I look like their daughter, I am their sister and niece. And that gave me a sense of belonging. Gradually, with each passing day, I learned an invaluable lesson of life that wherever I am, that can be my home, and people around me can be my family too. I have no more longing for my own home and my people anymore. Thank you all for crossing my path. I have learned from each one of you. I will continue spreading love and kindness, which I got from you all wherever I go. I would also like to thank Sudipta ji, Aarti ji for their unwavering support and guidance. Lastly, in this 108 days, if I hurted anyone intentionally or unintentionally, I sincerely apologize. Thank you.
Thank you. I would like to request Surya Prakash ji next to come and share his experience on chanting level 2 and the overall course.
Om Shri Guru Bhyo Namaha. Vanakkam to everybody. Pranams to Puja Swami Paramarthananda ji, Honorable Acharya Swami Sadatmananda ji, beloved and revered Swamini Ammas and teachers. And namaste to my fellow students, family members, guests, and the staff of Arshak Vidya Gurukulam. As we gather here today to commemorate the conclusion of our 108 days of Vedanta and Sanskrit, I feel deeply honored
to share with you a glimpse of my experiences. Throughout our journey, the chanting sessions especially have stood as a testament to the profound spiritual experience we have shared. Led by our esteemed Swamini Ammas, these sessions have been marked by their remarkable blend of humility, precision, and tireless energy. Their unwavering commitment to our learning journey has been evident in their meticulous attention to detail, ensuring that every aspect of the chanting, from the pace to the diction, is executed with precision and clarity. The recitation of the various shlokas and the verses of the Bhagavad Gita has provided us with profound insights and moments of reflection, guiding us on the path of self-discovery. Over the 10 weeks, we have learned to chant the chapters 1, 3, 9, 11, 13, and 18 of the Bhagavad Gita. And we also entreated with the divine melody of the shlokas from the Deeparadhana book, which are regularly sung at the Dakshinamurti Swami temple during the puja times, and also several songs. To name a few over and above what my cohort Meghaji just now shared, the Namavalis of Sri Jnanaganapati, Sri Narmadeshwara Swami, Sri Jnaneshwari, and also Sri Dakshinamurti Swami, along with Totakashtakam, Guru Stotram, Dayananta Panchakam, Shankatanashna Ganesha Stotram, Linkashtakam, also Sri Kalabhairavashtakam, Mahalakshmi Ashtakam, and the Ashtotra Sadanamavali of Sri Subramanya Swami, Valli Archana, Devajana Archana, Aditya Hridayam, to cap them all, and also the preface to Vishnu Sahasranamam. So we had a tremendous exposure to chanting all these shlokas, which was not just not chanting but also imbibed in all of us. And in this environment of learning, characterized by its peaceful ambience and tranquil atmosphere, we have not only nourished our intellect but also our bodies. The provision of nutritious meals has complemented our spiritual pursuits and emphasizing the importance of holistic well-being. Amidst the rigorous structured schedule and adherence to discipline, we have flourished, recognizing the value of perseverance and determination in our pursuit to knowledge. I'm reminded that random syllables come together to form beautiful poetry only when subject to the composer's discipline of fitting them into the strict requirements of the meter or the chandas of the verses. Swamiji often refers to the uncompromising discipline of the Gurukulam. I have experienced how it is crucial for the learning to create the desired impact in us. Furthermore, the diversity within our cohort, spanning various nationalities, ages, and backgrounds, has enriched our collective experience. The readiness of each one of you to come forward and volunteer to take up the various responsibilities at various points has prompted a deep sense of comfort and bonding conducive to learning. Our idiosyncrasies have also helped us push our boundaries and build the values of titiksha and kshama. So in conclusion, I extend my heartfelt gratitude to Pujya Swamiji for establishing the Gurukulam, for all of us to reap its benefits, to Acharya Swamiji for his invaluable guidance, to Swamini Ammas for their spirited inspiration, our Sanskrit teachers for sharing their knowledge, to my fellow students for your unwavering support, and to all others at the Gurukulam who have contributed to making these 108 days truly memorable. May the knowledge acquired during the course serve as a guiding light, illuminating our paths and enriching our lives. Thank you. Om Tat Sat.
Thank you. Yeah, now I request Srimati Prema Rammohanji to come forward and share her Sanskrit level 1 and also the overall course experience.
Om Tat Sat. Please accept my namaskarams, Swamiji, His Holiness, Pujya, His Holiness Pujya Swami Paramarthananda Saraswati, His Holiness Pujya Swami Sadatmananda Saraswati, Pujya Swamini Vedartha Nandaji, Pujya Swamini Sharda Nandaji, Pujya Medaji, Sudipta ji, Aarti ji, and dear friends, I stand before you today with immense gratitude and admiration for our Sanskritam language teacher Medaji, whose dedication and expertise have profoundly impacted our learning journey. Let me take you through the enriching topics we have delved into during our Sanskritam classes. We began unraveling the intricate beauty of Devanagari and the transcription using IAST scripts, delving into the nuances of phonetics to understand the precise articulation of sounds. Moving forward, we explored verbs, tingantam, its conjugation in present tense and active voice, factors of action, karaka, meaning of cases, vibhaktyartha, nouns, subantam, pronouns, their declensions, and indeclinable avyaya followed suit, revealing the structural elegance of Sanskritam grammar and language. Lastly, we learnt Sandhi rules, where sounds harmonize and transform seamlessly. We completed the first 10 lessons from the Sanskritam infant reader as well. Transitioning into the heart of my gratitude, I wish to express my deepest appreciation for our Medaji's unwavering commitment and exceptional skills. Her command over the language is unparalleled, effortlessly guiding us through the complexities with clarity and insight. Despite English being a foreign language for her, her dedication and efforts in teaching Sanskritam grammar were commendable, making even the most complex concepts very easy to grasp. What truly sets Medaji apart is her tactful approach in handling beginners, cultivating a nurturing environment where mistakes are embraced as part of the learning process. Her patience knows no bounds, offering guidance and encouragement in every step of the way. Her efforts in preparing study materials tailored to our progress, ensuring that each lesson is both engaging and enriching. In closing, I extend my heartfelt thanks to our dear Medaji, her unwavering dedication, passion, and belief in our potential. She has not just imparted knowledge, but she has ignited a lifelong curiosity and love for the Sanskritam language. Our journey with her has been nothing short of transformative, and we are immensely grateful to her for her guidance and mentorship. As Medaji always says, please see through the Divya Chakshu and just give your answers. Thank you, Medaji. You are really sweet. I also take this opportunity to express my deep gratitude to His Holiness Pujya Swami Sadatmanandaji, whose wisdom and teachings have enriched our understanding and broadened our perspective of Advaitam. I could feel Paripurna Kataksham of Sri Medha Dakshinamurti in Swamiji's delivery of lectures. I'm sure you all would agree with me. I particularly liked his mudras where while he was delivering his lectures, which will stay in my memory forever. Thank you, Swamiji. My immense gratitude to both Swamini Ammas for teaching us chanting classes. Their diction and pronunciation can only be aspired, but very difficult to emulate. Thank you so much, Swamini. With deep gratitude, Medaji, His Holiness Pujya Swami Sadatmananda Saraswati, Swaminis, Sudipchajis, Swamijis, and all Aarti ji. A big thank you to all of you from all of us. Dhanyoham. I thank all my co-students. Each one of you have been variously inspired me. I also thank all the temple and ashram employees, manager, and the management for making our stay a very memorable one. Thank you all once again. Thank you.
Now I request Sri Kalim ji to come forward and talk to us about the level 2 Sanskrit course and also his overall course experience.
Om Shri Guru Bhyo Namaha. My humble pranams from Paramarthananji, Acharya ji, Swamini Ammas, teachers, fellow students. First, I will talk the topics that were covered on the syllabus of Sanskrit class level 2, taught by RTG. We saw the significance of Sanskrit for Vedanta studies, the basic structure of the language with the main concepts, phonetics, the classification of sounds, Maheshwara Sutrani, Subantas, Supratayas, Vibhaktis, a big list of Shabdas to get by heart, Tinantas, the main datus and its classification based on ganas, the factors of action, lakaras, and so on. Sandhi, Krit Pratyaya, Tadita Pratyaya, Samasas, and all of these together with 20 lessons and exercises from Infant Reader book. We really appreciate the dedication and commitment by RTD and her patience to teach us. It was really a wonderful time. Now I will share a few words to express a little bit of my experience in the course. It was really a meaningful time here. A lot of growth, a lot of learning. The main word is gratitude. I feel blessed to have the opportunity to be here, to come all over from Brazil to learn from this ancient knowledge from the Vedic culture. I feel really grateful for Ishvara, the masters of our parampara, to Puja Swamiji, who found this place and brought all this infrastructure for us to learn. And to Swamiji, who teach us with such an excellence that was really inspiring. From the basic concepts to the most profound vision of Vedanta in the same class, in the same moment, for all kinds of sadhakas, from Shavana to Nididhyasana. It was really inspired to learn how to approach the Shastra with Swamiji. And not just the classes. What I think is the most significant was relating to be close to Swamiji, to really learn by his presence, seeing the knowledge being expressed in his way of living, dealing with things, acting, solving problems, everything. This was, I think, the real learning for me. So many times I sat there with him and I learned so much. The experience here in the ashram also was grateful because I think I found something very basic but very profound that Swamiji taught us. That is to really be fully human, to learn the values of life, the right attitude, the disciplines, the right conduct, to do what has to be done. As simple as that. Sincerity, sensitivity, arjavan, straightforwardness. All of this as a basis to really find out who we really are, our nature as Brahman. I have no words to express how blessed I feel to be here, to learn all of this in this land. I feel grateful for this place. And I extend this appreciation to all teachers, pujaris, managers, and workers. I go home with this feeling of gratitude and the sense of being part of this family of Arsha Vidya Gurukulam. Namaskaram.
Thank you. Now I would request Sushri Prachi ji to talk to us about her level 3 Sanskrit syllabus and also her overall course experience.
My salutations at the holy feet of Puja Swami Paramarthananda ji, Acharya ji, Swamini Amma, and all the teachers present here. Pranamas to everybody. Level 3 Sanskrit was led by Brahmachari Sudipta ji. We covered the entire infant reader with the 30 lessons, reviewed the basic structure of the language. In Kriyapadam, reviewed Lat, Lung, Lot, Vidiling, Rut Lakara for 1st, 4th, 6th, and 10th Gana. Reviewed the Karmani and Kartari Prayoga, 7 Vibhaktis, and the different meanings. Overview of Sandhi, Ach, Visarga, and Hal Sandhi, Panchavruttayaha, 13 Krudanta, 5 Taddita, little more detail regarding the types and subtypes of Samasa, 1 Sanadi Vritti, and Ekashesha. We were a complex group, yet Sudipta ji managed the class very well. Sudipta ji had a good hold of how and where he wanted to lead us and was very strategic, did not deviate from the subject matter of the curriculum. He aligned the content of the class with Acharya ji's Vedanta class for a structured and systematic learning. He exposed us to the patterns of learning and memorizing. He was always approachable and quick to respond. In chanting class, we received both the Swamini Amma's motherly love, and I was inspired by their patience. Days were hectic, writing notes, doing Sanskrit homework, seva, and every minute became important. We were able to derive joy from simple things, and this will be missed. But what we will miss the most is the care and love we received during the unfolding of Vedanta. Acharya ji indeed was a Vedanta Amrita Dhuk for us. But at the same time, Totra Vetraika Pani. Even in a basic text like Tattva Bodha, Swamiji extracted the juice from many Shastras and fed us a holistic vision. The overview of the entire Shastra, the map was given, along with some of the Prakriyas, method of unfolding, and technical terms. We spent significant time on important topics of Pramana Vichara, Sadhana Chatushtaya Sampatti, Mahavakya Vichara, and Jivan Mukti. Being at the mouth of Ganga is not sufficient to appreciate the majesty of Ganga. One has to go up to the Himalayas, up to the Gaumukha, to appreciate Ganga in her every bend and her very source. Acharya ji's experiences with Pujya Swamiji, Swami Taranandji, and other Mahatmas gave us the appreciation of this Gaumukha for this Ganga in the form of this Guru Parampara. That Pujya Swamiji, even during his critical health, asked for the names of all the course students and blessed each of them. Each student was fit to be blessed by him. And Acharya ji's experiences expressing Swami Taranandji's grandfatherly love towards him. All these anecdotes gave further insight into what Mahatmas are, how they are an embodiment to love and compassion. For me, the vision became clearer, mind became subtle. Not only could I identify those areas where I had vagueness, but I also understood why there was vagueness in those areas. And I understood how to correct the wrong understanding from its root. New understanding cannot be owned up, retaining the old. We relate to Ishvara in a particular way, then we are given a new understanding, a more inclusive understanding. I cannot appreciate, but I cannot appreciate non-duality with Ishvara, retaining my duality with Ishvara. Thus, I realized the way out is by dropping the old conclusions. There should be no glossing over, we are told, but one should recognize, we should be able to recognize where we do the glossing over. And we're also told we should cultivate amanitvam, ahimsa, satyam, kshama, arjavam. But again, we should be able to interpret what these values mean in a given situation. Over these 108 days, I became more objective, introspective, to be able to better understand and interpret these values in my life. And all this was possible because of this entire setup, blessings of the entire Guru Parampara, Acharya ji's commitment, all teachers' hard work and love, and all my co-students who together made Satsanga an opportunity to learn. I sincerely and humbly offer my salutations to Acharya ji, Swamini Amma, and all the teachers to this entire Guru Parampara for this wonderful opportunity of self-discovery. Om.
Pujya Acharya ji, our pranams to you for being a compassionate, highly motivated, and a highly motivating teacher to all of us. It is with Ishwara's blessings, Pujya Swamiji's blessings, and your blessings that we have been fortunate enough indeed to complete this course. On our collective behalf, as sadhakas, we are indeed grateful and fortunate that you are our guide in this journey. We now humbly request you to give us your Ashirvachanam.
सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम् यस्य कृपाकटाक्षाभ्यां शुभं सर्वं प्रवर्तते दयाराशिं दयानन्दं वन्देऽहं सादरं मुदा. At the outset, I offer my namaskara to the feet of Swamiji, who accepted our invitation to come and bless us on this day when we are completing our 108-day course. Swamiji has been a great source of inspiration and guidance for me. I am ever grateful to him. And I thank Sri Ramachandran ji to coordinate this visit of Swamiji and bring Swamiji to this place. I offer my pranams to all the devatas of this Gurukulam, Shri Medha Dakshinamurti, Shri Gnanaganapati, Narmadeshwara, Gnaneshwari, Valli Deva Sena Sameta Shri Kalyana Subramanya Swami. By their grace, we are able to complete this 108-day course on Sanskrit and Vedanta. I offer my namaskara to the feet of Pujya Swamiji, who has founded this place and whose vision alone we are trying to follow. And we always feel blessed by his presence in this ashram. I thank all my co-teachers, Swamini Shardanand Vedarthananda ji, Medha ji, Aarti ji, Sudipta ji. They are very committed, sincere teachers. I am very fortunate to have them as my co-teachers. They did their work very, very efficiently, sincerely. I am very, very grateful to them. And my special thanks to Sudipta ji, because he has been there with me since inception of this course. During the interview process also he was with me. And at this juncture I remember Srimati Padma, who also was involved. And Sudipta ji did his job of a coordinator, course coordinator very well. Everybody is comfortable with him. So I can rely on him very well, because I know he will do well. In fact, sometime better than me. So I am very, very grateful to Sudipta ji. I really appreciate his sincerity in whatever he does. I am thankful to Swami Jagadatmanand ji, who came and gave some classes on culture, Indian culture and Panchangam. And he has been very, very helpful in admin work, and he has been providing his seva as an advisor to the trust. I thank him And I really appreciate Swamiji, your contribution to the Gurukulam. You are an asset to the Gurukulam. I thank our chairman Shantaramji and Sunita Amma for their guidance and support. They have always been helpful. Whenever we need any help, they are available. I really appreciate your love, care and support to the activities of Gurukulam. I thank all other trustees for their support. I also thank the management staff, which includes our manager Venkat, our supervisor, our Sri Ramachandranji, the transport and purchase in charge, our PRO Jagannathanji, Tangamaniji, our Ramaswamy, all of them, they contributed in a very sincere manner to the conduct of this course. I also thank all the workers, all other staff members of this Gurukulam. I also thank all the sponsors and donors and devotees of the Gurukulam who support the activities of the Gurukulam. And I also thank all the students, because the course can be conducted only when the students are there. So you are the flowers of the garden of Arshavidya Gurukulam. So I am very, very thankful to you. All of you have been cooperative, very sincere, very inspiring. That's why I could teach. And to maintain the spirit of Gurukulam, of my understanding, sometimes some inconvenience, some discomfort might have been caused. If somebody has been hurt, I am sorry for that, but intention was always good. I have love and care for all of you. And my best wishes and prayers are there always wherever you are. And generally, some special valedictory message is expected from the Acharya. Even though we have studied for 141 classes of Bhagavad Gita, 72 classes of Tattva Bodha. So, Tattva Bodha, 72 classes, but we have done so exhaustive study. But still, that parting message, some valedictory message. So a few points I would share. First of all, let us remain grateful to the tradition of the teachers, Guru Parampara. Let us remain grateful, and whenever we get the opportunity to express our gratitude to Guru Parampara in any manner, by sharing the teaching, by helping in printing the books, or some teacher is teaching, if you can help them financially, or help them by providing logistics, whatever way you can contribute to the preservation of this Guru Parampara, we can do it. So the first thing is, have gratitude and express it appropriately whenever the occasion arises. Second thing is, let us have some routine which consists of some japa, some meditation, and some study of Shastra. Swadhyayan ma pramadaha. And also in Vakya Vritti very beautifully said, Aham brahmeti vakyartha bodho yavad dridhi bhavet shamadhi sahitas tavat abhyaset shravanadikam. Means until this Aham Brahmasmi understanding becomes very firm, one needs to repeat Shravana, Manana, Nididhyasana. So let the study of Shastra, deliberation, Mananam on Shastra, Nididhyasanam on Shastra teaching be a part of our routine. And one more thing is, in the language of Pujya Swamiji, let us bring Ishvara in our life. Ishvara is already there in our life. let us be present, let us be aware of the presence of Ishvara. You can relate to Ishvara as altar of your surrender. You can relate to Ishvara as order, as Pujya Swamiji used to highlight. Or you can relate to Ishvara as the reality from whom you are not separate, as Advitiya reality, non-dual reality you can appreciate, but let there be awareness of the presence of Ishvara in any form. And in some context, Pujya Swamiji in one of the valedictories, he had said, let us not judge ourselves based on the feelings. I would extend a little bit. Let us not judge ourselves based on the external conditions, financial condition, social status. Let us not make them as the basis to judge what I am. Similarly, based on the physical condition, health condition, whatever be the age of this body, based on that, I do not judge myself. And the final objectivity is I do not judge myself even based on the feelings of the mind. Sometimes the mind can be dull. Sometimes some pain can be surfaced. Unconscious pain can be surfaced. I learn to be as objective as possible. I do not judge myself based on any one of these things. To know who am I, Shastram is Pramanam. Feelings are not Pramanam. The physical condition is not Pramanam. So this objectivity, being non-judgmental, is a very important aspect of our sadhana. And with all this, I am sure you will have this successful spiritual journey culminating into the self-discovery, I am limitless Brahma. It was a very joyful experience to share the teaching of this tradition. I am very thankful to all of you. You have been very inspiring. I wish you all the best. My love and care and prayers and blessings are there with you, and I am available whenever you need any guidance. Thank you very much.
Pujya Acharya, once again our pranams to you and thank you for your guidance and advice to all the sadhakas. Now comes the main part of the program for which we are all eagerly waiting, the Anugraha Bhashanam of His Holiness Swami Paramarthananda Ji. His Holiness Swami Paramarthananda Ji is a disciple of His Holiness Swami Dayananda Saraswati. He studied Vedanta and Sanskrit under him for a period of 3 years at Sandipani Sandhyalaya, Mumbai. After his studies and initiation, he went to Chennai and started teaching Bhagavad Gita, Upanishads, and other texts of Vedanta. He has been conducting weekly classes in different parts of Chennai for the past 41 years. These classes are attended by hundreds of people of all ages and walks of life. He is well read in Shastras and a great scholar of Sanskrit. We now request His Holiness Swami Paramarthananda Ji to give us his Anugraha Bhashanam. Puja.
श्रीदक्षिणामूर्तिसुदेशिकेन्द्रं द्वैपायनं सूत्रकृतं मुनीन्द्रं श्रीशङ्करं भाष्यकृतं यतीन्द्रं मद्देशिकं चापि नमामि विद्यै। I am very, very happy to be here with all of you on this concluding day of your 108-day course. Sadatma Anandaji has designed this course very well, and as per plan he has conducted it in a perfect manner. And it is very, very clear from the responses of the students themselves. So I am very, very happy for you. And on this occasion, I will share some thoughts with you. Adi Shankaracharya, in all his bhashyams, introduces Vedanta in a particular manner. Whether it is Gita Bhashyam or Upanishad Bhashyam or Sutra Bhashyam, he follows a pattern of introduction. And that is, first he points out that the entire Veda should be treated as two separate branches of science. Even though Veda book is one, the entire Veda is given by Bhagavan. The entire Veda is valid pramanam, apaurusheya pramanam. But still we have to treat the Veda as two different shastram. The first one corresponding to Veda Purva, which has been analyzed by Jaimini through his Purva Mimamsa Sutrani. And the second part is the Veda Anta Bhaga, which has been analyzed by Vyasacharya through his Uttara Mimamsa Shastram. Thus, first he establishes that there are two distinct shastrams in the Veda. And in his later commentaries, there are so many objections raised with regard to this, because many people claim that Veda should be treated as one shastram. So there is a debate whether it is Shastra Ekatva Vadaha or Shastra Dvitva Vadaha. You can understand, you are all Sanskrit scholars. So Shastra Ekatva Vadaha, whether Veda is single shastram or Veda should be two shastram. And Shankaracharya firmly establishes that they are two shastram. And the main argument he gives for that is, any shastram deserves to be a distinct shastram if it has got a distinct anubandha chatushtaya. I hope when I say I use the word anubandha chatushtayam, you will not stare at me, I hope. Because we have done Tattva Bodha for 72 classes. And after 72 classes, if you stare at me, I will counter stare at you. So, Anubandha Chatushtayam for Veda Purva is different from the Anubandha Chatushtayam of Veda Anta. And therefore, Anubandha Chatushtaya Bhedat Shastra Bhedaha. I am not going to the Anubandha Chatushtayam of Veda Purva. You might have done. If you have not done, you will do it later. But the Anubandha Chatushtayam of Veda Anta, the Shastram, you must be remembering, because the very Tattva Bodha begins with that only. Sadhana Chatushtaya. I don't know whether getting Tattva Bodha by heart is part of your course or not, I don't know. But learning Tattva Bodha by heart is very, very useful. So the beginning is Sadhana Chatushtaya Sampanna Adhikarinam Moksha Sadhana Bhutam Tattva Viveka Prakaram Vakshyamaha. So there itself the Anubandha Chatushtayam is indicated. Sadhana Chatushtaya Sampanna Adhikarinam. Those candidates who have got Sadhana Chatushtayam. Again, I hope you won't stare at me. Sadhana Chatushtayam, you know very much. And those who have got this fourfold qualification is Adhikari. Adhikari is the first factor in the Anubandha Chatushtayam. Moksha Sadhana Bhutam Tattva Viveka Prakaram. So the goal, prayojanam, adhikari, then prayojanam, the benefit of Vedanta Shastra is moksha. So sadhana chatushthayavan is adhikari, moksha is prayojanam. And what is the subject matter? Tattva viveka prakaram. The method of differentiating tattvam from atattvam, anything other than tattvam. You can say satyam and mithya. Viveka prakaram vakshyamaha. Thus adhikari, vishaya and prayojanam, all these three are given. And only one more factor is left out, which is not mentioned, but which we have to add. What is the fourth factor? Do you remember? Sambandha. Sambandha means a relationship. So the question is, always relationship is between two. You cannot talk about relationship with only one member. When you say, I am related, then the next question will be related with whom or what. Therefore, sambandha is between two things. It can be any two according to the context. It can be between adhikari and vishaya, adhikari and prayojanam, vishaya and prayojanam. Any pair we can take. And one pair we take, which is important, is the relationship between the jnanam attained by the study and the prayojanam called moksha. So, jnana prayojanayoho kas sambandha. Vedanta jnana moksha prayojanayoho kaha sambandha. What is the relationship? And here alone we talk about the uniqueness of Vedanta. Jnanam can directly give us moksha phalam without requiring any intermediary step. Jnanam and moksham are directly connected. Sakshat sambandha. Whereas in the Veda Purva Bhaga, which is full of varieties of karma, called karma kandam, when we get karma jnanam and the phalam of swarga or anything is mentioned, jnanam will not directly produce the phalam. Suppose there is a ritual, jyotishtoma, for reaching heaven, and I get the knowledge of the ritual, the knowledge will not give the benefit. It requires some intermediary factor. What is the intermediary factor? Can you guess? I got the knowledge of the ritual, But I know, but I don't get heaven at all. So after Jnanam, the performance of the ritual is involved. Jnanam anusthana dvara eva prayojanam dadati. It can never give benefit directly. Thus, between Veda Purva Bhaga and Veda Anta Bhaga, there is a very big difference in the relationship. There you have to know, do, and benefit. Whereas in Vedanta, we have to know, no do. There is no do, know and benefit. So thus, Adhikari, Vishaya, Prayojana and Sambandha, all the four we learn in Tattva Bodha. Between Veda Purva and Veda Anta, the Anubandha Chatushtaya Bhedat Shastra Bhedaha, this Shankaracharya establishes in all his introductory bhashyams, which is very, very important. So this is called Shastra Dvayavadaha. And once he establishes the two Shastrams, the next question is, what is the relationship between the previous Shastram, Purva Mimamsa Shastram, and Uttara Mimamsa Shastram, Karma Shastram and Brahma Shastram? What is the relationship? This also he wants to make very clear. And the relationship he reveals is Upaya, Upeya, Sambandha. Upayaha means what? Means. And Upeyaha means what? End. Sadhana and Sadhyam. So that means first we have to go through Karma Kanda, prepare the mind, that is get Jnana Yogyata. And when we use Karma Kanda for getting Jnana Yogyata or Sadhana Chatushtayam, it is called Karma Yoga. So Karma Yogena Sadhana Chatushtaya Sampatti Praptihi or Jnana Yogyata Praptihi. Karma Yogena Jnana Yogyata Prapti. These are all fundamentals. I know you know. But I am just loudly remembering in this context. And after Jnana Yogyata, we go to the Jnana Yoga or Veda Antabhaga. And Jnana Yogena Jnana Praptihi. Thus the spiritual journey is Karma Yogena Jnana Yogyata Praptihi, Jnana Yogena Jnana Praptihi, and Jnanena Moksha Praptihi. So Jnana Yogyata Praptihi, Jnana Praptihi, Moksha Praptihi. So Upaya, Upeya Sambandha is what he gives. Thus all his introductions are Shastradvaya Vadaha, then Shastradvaya Sambandha Siddhihi. And once we know that they are connected as means and end, Shankaracharya says, both of them are equally important for all of them. Because without Karma Yoga, Jnana Yogyata is not possible. Without Jnana Yogyata, Jnana Yoga is not possible. And without Jnana Yoga, Jnanam is not possible. Without Jnanam, Moksha is not possible. Should I repeat? Without Karma Yoga, Jnana Yogyata is not possible. Without Jnana Yogyata, Jnana Yoga is not possible. Without Jnana Yoga, Jnanam is not possible. Without Jnanam, Moksha is not possible. Thus, they have to be sequentially practiced. So, the language used is Karma Yoga and Jnana Yoga are not simultaneously practiced. First, I should get Jnana Yogyata. Thereafter only I should go to Jnana Yoga. Therefore, there should be not Sama Samuchaya, but they are Krama Samuchaya. Krama Samuchaya means what? First to go through Karma Yoga, prepare the mind, go through Jnana Yoga, gain Jnanam and Moksha. This is the message of Vedanta. And thereafter, the next question is, what do you mean by moksha? Because a person will come to Vedanta Shastram only if he is interested in moksha. Because the benefit is said to be moksha. And if I should desire or seek moksha, I should know what is the definition of moksha. Moksha can be defined in several ways. The classical definition of moksha is Atyantika Dukkha Nivrittihi and Atyantika Sukha Praptihi. Again, being Sanskrit students, I am using lot of words because of my confidence. So, Atyantika Sukha Praptihi means what? Getting absolute or permanent Ananda is moksha. Ananda means what? Happiness. And similarly, Atyantika Dukkha Nivrittihi, absolute elimination of sorrow, total and permanent freedom from sadness. In fact, I jocularly tell that many people write Sanskrit words in English language because they don't know Sanskrit script. And they write the word Sadguru. Sadguru. And after some time, when they read their notes, I think you have not got it. The Sadguru becomes Sadguru. If Guru himself is sad, what can he transfer to his disciples? Therefore, remember, Sadguru or moksha is total freedom from sorrow. Therefore, getting permanent happiness and getting permanent freedom from sorrow. Now, when Vedanta promises this, we should ask a question, from what standpoint? Because when we study Vedanta, we come to know that we are all mixtures of two things. Then Swamiji says, all of us are Mishras. Whether we belong to Orissa or not, all of us are Mishras. One is Atma and another is Anatma. We are all mixtures of Atma and Anatma. Now, when Shastra talks about total freedom from sorrow and the attainment of permanent happiness, this is from Anatma angle or Atma angle. This is from Anatma angle or Atma angle. If this clarity is not there, we may be disappointed after the study of Vedanta. We should remember, from the Anatma angle, there is no question of permanent happiness and permanent freedom from sorrow. It is not possible because, as Swamiji said just now, Anatma will have to go through its prarabdha. Therefore, Anatma will have both ups and downs, whether it is at the body level or whether it is at the mind level, because of the vasana, mind will go through fluctuations. As you would have learned in the Gita, prakashancha pravrittincha mohamevacha pandava nadveshti sampravrittani na nivrittani kankshati. Mind is subject to the fluctuation of three gunas, and therefore mind, because of the fluctuating gunas, can go through prakasha, brightness, pravritti, hyperactivity, or mohamevacha. Moha means dullness or low, low mood, etc. So therefore, anatma will have to go through fluctuation. Vedanta never promises permanent happiness and permanent freedom from sorrow from the standpoint of anatma. And if we expect that from the standpoint of anatma, we will be disappointed and we will think Vedanta has made a false promise. In fact, somebody told me, I am going to consumer court against Vedanta Acharyas for deficiency of service. Because I thought that after study of Vedanta, I will be all the time smiling. But it's not happening. Therefore, we should be very clear. Atyantika permanent happiness and permanent freedom from sorrow, Vedanta promises, not from anatma angle. Veda promises for a person who has received the message of Vedanta. And what is the message of Vedanta? You are not anatma. You are not anatma. Anatma will have fluctuation, and you are the Atma. From the Atma angle, can we get permanent happiness or not? Can we get permanent happiness or not? From Atma angle, what will be your reply? Can we get permanent happiness from Atma angle or not? Tricky question. If you say yes also, you will be in trouble. No also, you will be in trouble. So the answer, is we cannot get. We need not get. Because Atma happens to be Satchid Ananda Swarupaha. Vedanta helps me claim I am the Atma, which is always Ananda. Even when, can you fill up the blank? Even when Anatma is going through the guna-related fluctuation, I am Nitya Ananda Swarupaha. And not only I am Nitya Ananda Swarupaha, I am permanently free from sorrow also. From what angle again? As Atma, I am permanently free from sorrow, even when, again fill up the blank, even when Anatma is going through high and low. Therefore, Vedanta promise can be realized only when I shift my identification from Anatma, Ahankara, I to Atma. And once I claim the Nitya Ananda Swarupaha, as a Jnani, I acknowledge the fact that Anatma will have to go through the fluctuation. I acknowledge and I accept the fact also. Matra, this is my favorite sloka. Matra sparshastu kaunteya Shitoshna Sukha Dukkadaha Agamaha Apayinaha Anityaha Tan Titikshasva Bharata. So accept the fluctuations of anatma, claim the permanent ananda and permanent freedom from sorrow of I, the Atma. This is moksha. At anatma level, atyantika dukkha nivritti and atyantika sukha prapti is not possible. At anatma level, atyantika sukha prapti and atyantika dukkha nivritti both are not possible, and Vedanta does not make that promise. Then only you can go to consumer court. Vedanta never promises that. But at anatma level, apekshika dukkha nivritti and apekshika sukha prapti are possible. Again, I am using Sanskrit words, assuming you can understand. Apekshika means what? Relatively, you can increase the level of happiness and you can decrease the level of happiness to level of unhappiness. At anatma level, it is possible, and that method is increasing sadhana chatushtayam. When the sadhana chatushtayam is increased, apekshika sukha vriddhi and apekshika dukkha nivrittihi both are possible by increasing sadhana chatushtayam. Therefore, at the mental level, if we have to be happier and happier, we have to focus more and more on sadhana chatushtayam. At Atma level, if we have to claim our happiness, we have to focus on jnanam. Focus on jnanam for Atma level ananda claiming, and focus on sadhana chatushtayam for increasing mental happiness. Just 2 more minutes, I will complete. Otherwise, your unhappiness will increase. I will complete that. So, because my time I am watching. Now, in Taittiriya Upanishad, which you may be seeing later, Shankaracharya says, mental happiness can be increased by increasing vairagyam. He talks about higher and higher happiness in higher lokas. Te yeshatam manusha, Taittiriya chanting, you know, we love this portion. Te yeshatam manusha anandaha, sayeko manushya gandharvana manandaha, and deva gandharvana manandaha. In higher lokas, greater mental happiness is there. And the Upanishad says, the same level of happiness we can get in Bhuloka itself. Without going to higher world, here itself, in Coimbatore itself, with the heat wave, 41 degrees centigrade, you can get the same amount of happiness. Shrotriyasya cha akamahatasya. So, vairagya vriddhya, by increasing vairagyam, mental happiness will increase. By gaining jnanam, infinite happiness we can claim as our nature. Therefore, what I want to emphasize is sadhana chatushtayam is as important as jnanam. And especially for mental happiness, mental peace, sadhana chatushtayam is important. Generally, what we think is with Tattva Bodha, our business with sadhana chatushtayam is over. Like giving our books after we write the examination. So remember, even though sadhana chatushtayam is lesson 1, it has to be focused upon throughout our life, because our mental peace and happiness depend upon the degree of sadhana chatushtayam we have attained. So just reminding you this particular message of Vedanta, and once again expressing my happiness to Swamiji to give me an opportunity to share these thoughts. I conclude my talk and I wish all of you all the best in your spiritual journey. Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.
Thank you, Swamiji, for your Anugraha Bhashanam and words of encouragement and guidance to all the sadhakas for rest of our lives. Now we would like to request His Holiness Swami Paramarthananda ji to bless our teachers, Acharya ji,